last time on Griffiths and Dragons.
It sounded interesting. It sounded like an interesting type to go.
Youngins these days.
Actually, I'm like 64.
Oh, what? An elf, 64.
It's
Looks at you side-eyed.
Kidding.
What? An elf? That'd be crazy.
What for initiative? I choose you. One in the dungeon. Break through. From battle caverns to strange new place. We bend the rules, but we keep nightly. What for initiative? I choose you.
Looks at you side-eyed.
Kidding.
What? An elf? That'd be crazy. Not at the elf. Look at you
What?
because of the age. He doesn't look at you because of the elf. He looks at you because of the age.
That's why I said kidding.
He like kids today and their numbers.
Stupid. I hate you. I hate you so much.
Bob
Did you get the picture?
I did.
Bob runs up
Bob
to
does
him.
what now?
Bob runs up to him. He gets right up to his face, takes a couple steps back, hands him
There you
1,000 pieces of gold. Special lick.
Special egg?
Yeah.
You trying to choose the typing?
No. This special loot. Like you have the basic, then you have the elite.
Well, for 1,500, I'll let you pick the egg. For 1,000, you get 2 eggs.
I give him
Still
500
random.
more.
All right. What kind of toppings you looking for?
Luke said, I'd like a Breloom.
Not out of any particular circumstances. Do you have any normal or psychic type Pokemon?
Them
Psychic type.
Particular ones that I know
This guy's a Mew.
can transform. Out of curiosity, it's fascinating to me.
Normal or psychic? Let me think. On hand, man. I don't deal a whole lot with normal or psychic. I got this random egg right here. If you're interested, it's a normal flying actually.
I'll take it.
Okay, you've got a normal flying type egg.
Okay.
So, just a quick, what do you call it? Tangent is I was looking at stuff and someone made a really cool form of coffin. They made it a grass type and durian fruit.
Oh, that's cool.
I sent it in group.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting.
it was pretty cool.
Oh, that
Anyways.
is cool.
Did you see
I
the
get-
extremist?
I did. I like it. I think,
Don't worry about the abilities and all that.
yeah. Do I need to go ahead and give him the gold now, or
He
do I
just
wait
happened
till-
to. He told you to wait till tomorrow. Bob
Right.
was very insistent and he asked for a specific typing. He had just by chance come across an egg and had scanned it recently and knew that it was a normal flying type and that he was going to hatch just get whatever came out of it kind of thing. But he sold it. So
Looks you had a pit of, a Pharaoh, a Pidgey, or a Doduo. Those
Or-
are the first 4 that.
Or Ditto. Not that I particularly want one, but it could be that too.
Well, it's a normal flying.
Yeah.
Or I guess it could be a Pika Peck as well.
Pick-a-peck? Oh, yeah. Are you going through the Pokédex?
No.
No, that was me just spouting off names. That, and I remembered you saying Doduo earlier. And I did see
Sure.
Pika Peck on there.
I don't think I have Pick-a-peck on here. There are a few
On the-
normal types that you could have got, Luke. But I saw one, and that's the one I stopped on. So,
Yeah. I'll have to look at it later.
I'm not telling you what it is until it hatches.
I know. I was looking at possibilities.
I'm gonna do something.
I did write it down of what it was. So I do know what it is. And I know how long it'll take to
think I
hatch it.
found one.
You'll take a ground one?
There, I think I found one.
Oh.
That it could be. Does its typing change any?
No.
Oh. And then there's also that guy. The Greek, there's a lot of.
If that's all for this evening, I think I'm gonna turn in. It's been a long couple of days.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We appreciate the hospitality.
Yes.
Your hospitality is unmatched.
No, please. That's great. Thanks to you guys. It could have been even worse.
With that, we'll bid you good.
Yeah. Please, I hope you find your stay comfortable.
Yes, thank you so much.
And then he'll get up and kind of escort you to the door as he lets you walk first and wave goodnight and all that kind of thing and just close the door as you leave. Luke's got a brand new egg in hand. So, yeah. And then is there anything you do this evening?
Nope, I am going to hit the sack. I'm bushed. Those boards
Same.
were quite huge.
Hallaram and Bob both saying, yeah, they weren't that bad. I was carrying like 2 and 3 of them at a time. But you guys go and you get a long night's rest. You wake up the next morning feeling fully rested. Luke and Chris, roll me a perception check.
All right. Perception.
Luke, roll 2.
Roll 2. Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I rolled the wrong die.
Your cheesecake is done.
Sweet. I'll be there for it later.
Yay. Cheesecake. You said you wanted it. I ate some of the cheesecake.
You said roll one more.
Yeah, roll 2 total. Like, don't add them, but just roll 2 of them, Luke.
First one was 13.
Okay.
Second one is 10.
Let me just tell you, you barely hit both of them. It was a 13 and a 10 that you needed to hit.
Oh, I didn't add my modifier.
nice.
So it's actually +3 to both of those. So,
No, you don't get modifiers.
oh,
Unless you're proficient in them.
I'm proficient in that.
Okay, if you're proficient. Oh, yeah, by the way, everybody has proficiency of 3. So if you're proficient in something, you'll add a +3. That'll be for the whole game.
Okay.
But you two, when you wake up, you kind of sit up and stretch and all that, and you both notice that your Litleos are both out of their ball and just kind of roaming around trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Luke, your second roll was to see where Chatot is, and it is sitting on the egg, keeping it warm.
Nice.
So that was what the perception rolls were for, to notice them.
I swear, if I got another Chatot,
That'd be great.
That would be hilarious.
Or it'd be even funnier. It'd be even funnier if somehow you got a Pokemon that could transform, but it only stayed. It wouldn't turn into anything. Like imprinted on it.
It's a regional variant.
That'd be cool.
it would be pretty
It's a Geodude. It's a Geodude regional variant. It's a normal Geodude.
So you said their Litleos were both out?
Yep, they're both out and just kind of they see each other because the bunk rooms are just open room. It's one big room with a bunch of bunk beds in it, and so your Leos are just kind of roaming around, not sure what's going on, but definitely a lot calmer than they were the other night.
Luke, if I were you, I'd have your talk sort of explain everything.
What was that?
He'd have
If
your
I were
chat
you,
out.
I'd have your chat talk.
Yeah. What do you guys do? You've just sat up. You're still in bed. All you've done is stretch and see your Pokemon.
I say, get off him. Get off him.
Get off of them.
Yeah.
The guy, the bird from the egg.
Leos.
The Leos.
Yeah.
Get off of who?
Get off of each other.
Oh, no, they were just kind of, they know each other. They were part of the same bride. So they knew they're from the same family. They just kind of walking around, like walking beside each other and sniffing at things and just trying to figure out what's going on, where the heck they are, why they were in a ball when they woke up.
You're fine then. I go
Were
to
they
Chatot
both
to see
male?
how well he's keeping the egg warm.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Anybody else? What are you guys doing when you wake up?
With my Leo that is out, I'll be like, hey, what are you doing out? I did not tell you to come out. What are you doing?
It kind of looks at you like the sideways tilt.
I would have my real arc.
You want to have real arch out? I mean, you're welcome to have whoever out. That's like if you want to sleep with them or whatever.
So I feel like majority of the time I've had my guys out, at least one or two of them. I feel like real arcs at least out. The other two might still be asleep in the bed, but real arcs.
Unfortunately, I got a 6.
I guess
Eli,
with my
roll.
Leo cockeyed over here, I'll be like, oh, okay, I guess you can roll free. You just want to pick things up. That is fine. That is normal.
Roll a performance check, Eli.
All right.
This is for real arc. What'd you say, Chris, about your Litleo?
I just told him, like, oh, I guess this is no to you being in a ball. I will let you roam free. This is a little change of pace for you, so you will get used to things. It's okay.
And you said we only get modifiers if we're proficient, correct?
Correct. Chris, roll animal handling.
I rolled 16.
16. Okay, your real arc did not wet the bed, being a young water type.
Well, he's my highest level. He's level 3.
Yeah, but he's still a young water type.
That is 15 for me.
15 for animal handling. Okay, so the Litleo kind of walks up to you and kind of sniffs at you and stuff like that.
Okay. Oh,
It's
yeah.
not-
You're a good little Litleo.
Do you pet him?
As he sniffs you, you see a flame go in his eyes as he watches you kill, as his mind flashes back to you killing his brothers.
Well, it was also one of the first ones knocked out. So
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You're cool.
It didn't happen if there's no recording.
Because I'm pretty
You
sure
know-
that might have been the one I knocked out.
how do you know he doesn't have security cameras? Thazac.
Ooh.
Yeah, Dad will not mention these things. They never happened. Oh, look at this. It's a ball.
Oh, if you show him a ball, he kind of gets excited.
Yeah, I pull a ball out of my butt because I don't know where I came from. But that's what they
You go to reach for the ball that looks like it's on Eli's bed. It's actually real Arc's Pokeball lore. Luke, what did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
And what was that for? To see how well it was, right?
Yeah, I'll see how warm he was keeping the egg.
With the 6, you can tell that Shadow is doing its best and the egg feels warm. It's not cold, but it's not. He's doing the best he can.
Okay. Well, then I'll.
It's bigger than he is. It's slightly bigger than he is, but
was like, I'm doing the best I can.
Then what I'll do is I'll pick up Chadot in the egg, take it to my Litleo, hoping since it's a female Litleo they'll have some sort of maternal instinct, and I sort of like gesture it towards her like to keep it warm.
roll animal handling.
Okay, I am proficient in this. Animal handling.
Eli and Luke, Chris, while he's doing this, so your character is getting ready for the day.
Yeah. I got her getting ready. She's getting her clothes on. She's letting the Litleo play with the Pokeball. And I think it'd be kind of funny if the Litleo accidentally hit the button and got sucked back into the Pokeball.
I rolled a 14.
As you're doing that, you see that he's playing with his book and light flashes, and you kind of see him. You see him try to like run away and get sucked in. It kind of startles him.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Very good.
What'd you say you rolled, Luke? An 8?
A 14.
14.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where I got 8 then. A 14. I'm sorry. What was the stat you rolled?
Animal handling.
That's right. With a 14, she sniffs at it and she kind of takes it from you in her mouth and just stands there with it in her mouth.
No, don't eat it.
She's not trying to eat it. She just thinks you want her to hold it for you.
I kind of like mimic like having Chadot being the egg, and then I kind of like mimic like wrapping my body around it.
She looks at her paws and it's like it looks at you like, I don't have thumbs.
I tape thumbs to her.
She puts the egg down and starts picking at the thumbs you've taped down.
It's not working. I take the egg and just hurtle in the corner, and I look and find the ember pelts that Chris got and ask if I can use it to wrap the egg in it.
Dang it. I was going to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I guess it's not a very cold where we're at right now. But if we get into a cold place, I am going to require it back. If I need it calls for it. So, but yes, you can use it.
Yes.
Cold? No. Cool? Yes. It's upper 50s, low 60s. You are January. At night, it will be cold. This is like a desert area. A desert
Okay, well,
region, just so you know.
no, I will let you use it for now. You may require it. Just keep that in mind.
I give a thumbs up.
Okay. You wrap it in the blanket, and you put the blanket in your pack.
Yes.
Okay. Do you leave all your Pokemon out, or you put them away?
A little amount. Little stretch your legs.
Okay. All right. Do the rest of you have leave your guys out, or you put them all away, or what? What's your plan?
I'm gonna put Litleo away. Okay, Litleo, you have had your fun. Now come on.
He already put himself away.
Oh, that's right. Oh, good Litleo. You're such a good boy.
Eli, you leave your guys out.
Most of them are in, or I
Okay.
put back in, but since Real Arc is the one I'm trying to befriend the most right now, since all of them are level 3 or higher, he's only a level 2, friendship level 2. I'm
Okay.
trying to work on befriending him a bit. He stays out in
Okay.
blocks.
Okay. As you
I
travel,
hold his lure almost like a leash.
as long as you don't pull it too hard, he's okay with that.
Oh no, it's just really like a,
So it can act like as a normal lure. So if it wants, it can let it come out, and then it can draw it back in, kind of thing. And so it kind of stays with you, but just so that you have to spend a day of nothing else but just spending time with the Pokemon to gain friendship. If you're traveling with it, then that's the one that gains the EXP for the day.
Okay. So if I'm just traveling with it out in the open again for EXP, am I hearing that?
Not more, but either way, each day you're going to proclaim, okay, well, this is who gained the EXP for that day. Let's say you came across a Sentry or just something that you didn't want to catch. It's basically what you're battling. Maybe some P-Dove or something like that.
Okay.
So anything like that, that's what you're battling to gain this EXP.
Got it.
You guys you head out and you head to the barn because that's what you were told to do.
Mhm.
And Thazac is already standing there kind of waiting on you guys. Well, you said you wanted a random egg, right?
yeah, 1 to 2, depending on what your supplies are.
Well, you tell me what you want.
Well, if you have 2, I'd love
All right, that's 1,000 gold.
to have 2 of them. Yeah, sort of dealer's choice, random. And that will be 1,000 gold, you said?
1,000 gold. Here, he also hands you 2 of the the egg carriers that you can hang off your belt.
Yeah.
And he goes and says, "Oh, well, I forgot to give you yours last night, sir." And goes to hand you one to Bob.
Okay, I take it.
It's best if you're traveling to keep them in this. It's got shock absorbers and stuff, kind of thing, so that they don't break.
Heaters? Heaters?
What'd you say?
Heaters.
Yeah, built-in heaters. Yeah, it's like an incubator.
He goes running off to get his egg.
Oh, I assumed you brought your pack and stuff with you because you guys were leaving.
Oh, I reach into my bag and get the egg and put it in there.
All right. Obviously, at night, if you want a Pokemon to snuggle with it or whatever to help keep it warm, that's fine too. It'll actually help improve the bonding. I think it's like a baby skin to skin kind of thing. Talk to it, but that kind of thing, it helps. Eli, roll 2d4s and let me know if they're even or odd.
All right. 1 set. I was writing 2 random Poke.
Yep.
You said 2d4?
Yep.
2d4. I got a 3 and a 2.
Okay. So odd will be a monotype, at least starting off.
All right.
Let's see if we have one. I don't even know if I have this monotyping to offer.
I know at least one.
What? Let me roll this. What?
I know at least one monotype. Actually, 2. 3.
Not of the one I rolled.
Oh, no, I was just looking at the Pokédex.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Odds. I will give you one of the types that it has. 2. I will give you both types.
What do
Okay.
you mean? Like you'll only tell me?
Yes, I will tell you one of the types that it has. And I
Okay.
rolled. So now that I've rolled, I know which one you have.
Okay.
Give me a second and let me write down which one you have. All right. So for the first one, the first egg,
Yep.
one of its types is a fairy.
Like the boat.
Egg one.
Yes, like the ferry, like a ferry boat. They're very good.
I know, right? I was
Very
honestly
good.
thinking that might. All right, so egg one type fairy, and it could be a dual type, but as far as I know, it's only
Correct. Yeah. Oh, I did have Picky Pack. I forgot they were on here. I forgot I had them in here. Because I forgot I had Terravale Drumbeat.
yeah.
And for this second type, give me 1 second. I've rolled this. Trying to find it. That one, that one, that one, or that one. Roll me a D4, Eli.
All right, I got a 2 again.
A 2? Okay.
Yep.
I shall return.
Yeah, that's what McCarthy.
Luke or Eli, you're told that your second egg is a ice ghost type.
Ooh.
I will say I like both of the
That's
ones that
cool.
you're getting, but do you ask how long it should take? I don't know if Luke asked or not. But he can tell you.
Yes, I would like to know roundabouts how long it should take.
At this rate, roughly about 3 weeks.
And if the Pokemon does sleep with the egg, will that speed up the process, or is it about the same?
You got flame body on any of yours?
I don't, but I do have a fire type. He can regulate his heat a bit.
Really, only flame body. What'd you say?
Sorry, I was just making a joke. That's
Really, only flame body. The blanket that I gave, if you were to put all 3 of them in the blanket at night, it's plenty big enough for that. It'll reduce the time, but obviously for day traveling, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Of course.
I will say for if you were to put the egg in the blanket every night, it'll you carry it in your pouch during the day, and if you put it in the blanket at night, it acts as another day.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I'm sorry. You say that one more time. I was
Okay.
quick. I
So it's
said
in your-
yes, but I heard it.
It's in your pouch. A day of travel, and you mark off a day. So, and then at night, if you put it in the blanket at night, it acts as another day. So potentially, if you put it in the blanket every night after a day of travel, then it will knock it basically your time in half. So a week and a half instead of roughly 3 weeks.
Okay. Sounds.
This is reasonable.
I don't know where your friend ran off to, but his is about 2 weeks.
Very good. Very good.
So both of mine are about 3, and his is about.
About 2 weeks, yeah.
Sounds.
And that's mainly because of your typings.
Okay. Does the ice take longer to hatch since it's naturally cold? Or does it do
Well,
better in the cold?
No, it doesn't take it. It'll always feel cold to the touch, but it does need to be warming, kind of, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Almost like to keep it from freezing over.
Right? Yeah. You don't want to lay in the snow or anything like that. That would not be good. Mm-mm.
No, of course not. Who would do such a thing? Lay in snow. I like writing it in a notepad.
That's funny. Well, if y'all are well, I'm gonna be back to work. Oh,
Yes,
wait.
Oh, yeah.
He holds his phone
Go
up.
ahead.
Bring your Pokédexes out, please.
Okay.
Just
I
you
bring
just
mine
hold them
out.
out.
All right.
And he kind of just puts his on top of each of yours. All right, you got my contact. Holler if you need anything.
Oh, absolutely. And likewise, friend.
Absolutely. Thank
And,
you for your help
I know you-
again.
I know you said you would be able to maybe hold some of them, get too many to where we can't hold it. How would we get them?
Say it again. I couldn't hear you. You broke up.
I know he said he would hold Pokemon for us here. How would we get them to him?
Where?
Would we keep
Once
it
you have
keep
a
it in a
party of
Pokeball and maybe
6.
send flat?
Once you have a party of 6, only your 6 party members can be opened. You may be able to carry more, but they won't open. You can't activate them.
That makes sense.
All right.
Your
We can just
Pokédex,
travel.
your Pokédex will restrict them unless you go into your settings on your Pokédex and activate those Pokeballs and deactivate some of the others.
Nice ball.
Okay.
You can then go to basically any town and access one of the computers to scan them and send them here. Now, I know not every town has a Poke Center, but every town does have some sort of transportation for these Pokeballs.
Okay, that makes. I wasn't sure. I knew the town we were in before didn't have it Poke. So I
Yep.
wasn't sure if it would have the machine.
Yep. Good question. All right. Do you head back on your way?
Yep.
I guess you guys are walking back to town.
Man, yeah, it sounds like it.
Actually,
Well, I guess technically, look how heavy is your guy.
my guy, he's my weight, 180 pounds.
If you wanted, you honestly, well, y'all got the meat divvied up too. Let's see, 231 divided by 3. What is that?
Mm.
About 77 pounds each if you wanted to split it up.
Okay.
I say we put it in the cart.
What I was going to say is, yeah, however you want to, if you want to eat the jerky with you, or if you want to put it in the cart, Luke, you could
Do you
still
think
ride
my
it in your
snake-
cart.
I was going to say, do you think my snake would be able to pull the cart?
His Litleo could pull the cart. It's 4 foot tall
Oh,
to the shoulder. If you hooked up Bo's Litleo, you could all potentially ride in it because it would be able to pull double the amount of weight.
well,
I'll go for
Okay.
that.
I'm done with that. I can pull out my Litleo.
All right.
All right, roll animal handling and see if we can get the harnesses on them.
Alrighty. Let's see. That is a 16.
Okay.
14.
With a combined of 30, I'll give it to you. I wanted you to hit 15, so that would have been 30 if we were adding them together. You're both able to get the harness on, and I will say for now, Luke, your cart came with the option of you could have one harness. It came with 2 harnesses, so you could hook 2 up, or it also has like the 2 handles if you wanted to walk with it kind of situation. And so you've got these 2 Litleo hooked up. You've got them paired, and you've got, it's just the one bench, which is just big enough for one person to sit on, but then the other 2 can sit in the back.
Oh,
And you make your way to town. It's about a 2-day journey because you guys flew over the mountain and got there in a matter of hours, or a matter of an hour, really, to fly there. It took you no time at all, especially with being on the fastest flying types. But you make your way down. To roll me, I'll tell you what, Eli, you roll me just a D20. Add nothing. Just roll a D20.
nat 20, baby.
You have a few encounters on the way. You come across a few bug type Pokemon, some Weedles and some just weak stuff that you guys aren't quite interested in catching. Nothing that stands out like powerful enough to add to your team kind of thing. And instead of just the 250 for each day, you will get 500 each day. So that's an extra 1,000 to whichever Pokemon you deem that you would have had out during those days to battle with. And you make your way back to town.
Right? Those 1,000 will go to Real Art. As I said beforehand, Real Art was going to be with.
Okay. And you can divide it up however you want. Like if one would have been out one day, one another, however you want to determine that. Just let me know if
All
one
right.
levels up. Eli, how many moves does the Real Art have?
He has 2. Just 2 did level up last.
Yeah.
So did Scarlet. And how you said we'd get 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000.
I'm going to say
Scarlet-
Real Art was out part of it, but I'm going to say Flapple was out part of it.
Okay. Scarlet had already, or Flapple, didn't they both already have 4 moves?
Yes.
Okay. So your Real Arc would have learned Charm.
Ooh.
Luke, did any of yours level up or anything?
I have no idea. What was it? XP?
1,000. You can split it up however you want. Whoever would have taken part in the battles. And then Chris, if any of yours leveled up, let me know.
Sorry, I took a detour and I'm gluing things up.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
My Flapple is now level 2, and my Real Arc is now level.
Nice. You added 250
wonder-
each time, right?
Let me make sure I'm
It
doing
each-
this.
Yep.
Because it was.
So,
Sorry, my Real Arc is not leveled up.
so to get to level
Okay.
3, it needed 1,000. So to get to level
Yeah.
4, it needs 1,250 total. like you need to. What I mean, like each you're not just it's
Wait a minute,
500.
to get to level 4 needs 12? I thought to get the level 4 it would need 1,000.
No, so from 1 to 2 it's 500. From 2 to 3 it's 750. Yeah, you're right. So then from 3 to 4 it's 1,000. You're right. And then from 4 to 5 that's 1,250.
So I'm 250 away from him leveling.
From him leveling up to level 4.
Level 4.
Nice.
And then Flapple is now level 2.
Gotcha. But he already had 4 moves.
Down to
He already had 4 moves, so I'm not giving him any moves right now.
Yep. He already has 4 moves. So does Blazelet.
Scarlet. Yeah.
Yep. So.
Did you name your
now?
Flapple?
Yes. Flapple's name's Fredo.
That's right, Fredo.
I got Fredo, Scarlet, and Scruggs.
My parry is now level 3.
Oh, yeah, he had 4. He had 4 moves too. He kind of got a jump on starters with the multiple, so he's not learning any, and probably until he gets to level 5.
All right.
Just throwing that out there, but your chat out didn't level up. Yep.
No. I decided to use all the things on parry.
Fair. That's no problem. Chris?
I'll put it all towards my Leonard, and he is level 1, so he is going to level up to level 2, and have 500 left over to leave 250 to go until my next one.
Yep. And so he will learn Grass Knot.
Ooh, yes. Let's see. What? 2 Grass Knot.
Side note, did you know Empoleon can learn Grass Knot?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
That's what I thought too.
I didn't know that.
It's the only grass type move it can learn though.
Huh.
Almost like the only grass type move Charizard can Solar Beam.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But it's still a weird one.
That was the weird one.
You guys make it to town. It's now been, let's see, you left on the 3rd. You arrive back into Sproutwick on the 5th. And you kind of take a break at the well at the entrance of town.
Okay. Is this a wishing well?
This is not a wishing well. I mean, you can throw something in, but it's not a wishing well.
I'm not wasting that. Do you know how much smoke
Probably.
on you? So I'm back at the well in the middle of town. Is that right?
Yeah, you're back in town, and a figure walks up to you and kind of wants to. He's, hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure we haven't met officially. I was in the group. I'm Lytroff.
Lytroff?
Yeah, Lytroff. Lytroff. Lytroff.
To meet you. Can you spell that again?
Lytroff. Like light are off.
Okay.
Oh, that's what my father says. He says to save power or something.
Oh yeah. They always basically say, and I wasn't bright. The lights were off, but the lights were on, nobody's home kind of thing. They just said,
Floodney, you are stupid.
well, not really, actually.
I apologize.
I mean, my intelligence is a D6, but my wisdom's a D12.
This is very meta.
If I had to put a number on it.
If I had to put a number on it.
Do you want to roll a insight check or anything for this guy?
Yeah, let's roll insight. Someone roll. Yeah, I'll roll it.
Anybody that wants to can roll insight.
I roll insight.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got 15.
I forgot about it. Yeah. Well, that's not coming apart.
Yeah, you muted.
Yeah, Eli, you're muted.
Eli, you muted. Gosh, come on, Eli.
I don't know why it muted. I guess for some reason my earbud disconnected and I guess it muted.
Oh, yeah.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. But no, what I was saying earlier is I've narrowed it down to a few guys I think I've got. I really hope it's one certain guy.
Yeah.
I know one of them because there's only with that one type.
Yeah.
And he does look cool. I looked at him.
You've seen him?
Well, I typed in the name and looked it up. I think I found.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
And then the fairy, I think I've narrated.
Who do you think it is?
He said it's cool, so I'm assuming it's not Beautyfly and it's not Tingly, which means that leaves Trickroon or some Trickroon.
Trickroon.
Morlo, or the Terravale Drampa. Hoping it's the Drampa.
Do you want to bust your bubble now or later?
Yeah, if you want to tell me it's not Drampa.
It's not Trampo.
All right, well, then it's one of those two, which either way, it's a new guy, which is kind of cool.
You'll like it, trust me. You're going to like the way you look, I guarantee it. Eli is the only one that pieces together that this guy had something to do with the red flash that you guys saw during battle the other night. Do you recall that at all?
Yes.
Out of
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there were two guys and then there was a red flash, correct?
There was a red flash and then there was one that looked like lightning. They were on opposite ends of the farm though.
Can I question him about that?
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome. You recognize this. You had an insight. Huh?
I asked him, like, do you happen to be at the Vandermere Ranch not too long ago?
Yeah, actually, the other night, Thazac came through asking for help. A few guys got on some of his creatures and flew off. I didn't get an eye to see who it was, but I took off and was able to get there fairly quickly on foot and managed to get this guy and pops out his Litleo. This is
wow.
Ginger.
This
This is Ginger. My Litleo.
That's cool.
We were there also there.
Oh,
That's funny how he says that. That's the
were we the ones that flew off?
my Litleo.
We were come to think about it. I wasn't sure. I remember seeing a bright red flash. I thought you looked kind of familiar from it, although I wasn't positive until you confirmed.
You notice that when you say you kind of recognize him, the wheels start turning, thinking that he needs to be more careful on who spots him. He's got to be more cautious on things like that. He doesn't say it out loud, but you can kind of almost read his face, and he's got his goggles on too. He's wears these. He's been traveling. It was kind of dusty on the road and stuff like that. And
I'm sorry. Did I say something to offend you or something?
no, nothing you did. Just I not a huge fan of being out in public kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't like being under watchful eyes.
Fair enough.
That's all. Oh, by the way, before we get too much further, on your way out of the Vandermere Ranch, you would have seen a little burial site for Halucha with a plaque.
Big.
Would you have read it, or would you just have kept going?
I think we would have read it.
I would have
Okay,
just
so you
looted
would've
and kept going.
You would have saluted. You would have pulled up all the rocks and then dug up the bird.
No, this has saluted.
What? No.
Oh, saluted. I thought you said I would have just looted.
No.
That's what I thought he said. Like, screw this. What's the bird shot on him?
A Pokeball.
So the plaque would have said, "Here lies Samson, a brave heart and loyal protector who defended the ranch with honor and courage."
Oh, well, that's nice.
But you guys have come in contact with
Alien.
no, not aliens. What do you
Maybe.
Where is he? Is this him? This is him.
I missed one, Seth. It could also be a Terravale Phantom.
Sorry, looking for this guy. If you come in contact with this guy, he's got his goggles on and like the Chinese style hat kind of thing.
Yep.
But
He looks way too happy.
it's the best. I tried to get ChatGPT to do a serious face, and you do not want to see that one. It gave him like a really big nose too, and like it was really creepy looking. And then there was, oh my goodness, I don't even know if I have the one that
I like a kabuki mat.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, it was weird. Like one of them, like it almost did like realistic. Like he was like a horror person kind of thing. I was like, oh no, not that. I was like, well, this is the best thing I can do then. But he's got his goggles on and stuff like that. His goggles in this picture are around his neck, but he's wearing his goggles and Obviously his blade's put away, and he's got Pokeballs on his belt and that kind of thing. But other than the Litleo, he just pulled out. You get the sense of normally he wouldn't let you know who's on his team, but he's trying to gain your guys' trust kind of situation. He is traveling by himself, and you guys also know that there were teams of 3 that were set up. So if he was in the group that were getting starters, he would have been paired with other people, but he seems to be traveling by himself.
I do have to ask, aren't you supposed to be paired up with people?
Yeah, I am. The one got his starter and went back home, and the other one I haven't seen in a few days. He said he would be right back, and that's the last I've seen. He was an older gentleman, mid-30s. I say older, not old, but older than me. Mid-30s, early 40s, somewhere in that area. I don't know where he went. I lost track of him, which is surprising. I'm pretty good at tracking myself, but yeah. So
I hope you are good at tracking yourself. I mean, how do you lose your?
I like this one. But anyways, I just saw you guys, figured I'd say hey, and I was headed back to my barracks.
If you want to talk later, you can come find us.
Door is always
maybe.
open.
Yeah, maybe. I just talked with the governor, and I'm headed out on another. He's got some assignment for me, so I'm gonna head out and first thing in the morning. But I will talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. You have a good one.
Lycroft
Yeah, you too.
is your name. Oh wait,
Lycroft.
she doesn't know. Only Eli does. Sorry, never mind. Be good.
Lycroft.
Lycroft. Yeah.
Okay.
L-Y.
Lycroft. I didn't.
Yeah. Lytroff. Yeah, Lytroff.
Okay. I missed the T. I thought you said E. I thought it was Lyrof.
Lyroff. No, Lytroff.
Okay.
Okay, it was nice meeting you, little friends, but still nice.
Did you guys introduce yourselves?
Oh, most people have been calling me Catholic or Ram.
We do not
Or-
call him
or
Ram
Hallaram.
for sexual harassment reasons.
So, yeah, if you guys want to introduce yourselves, you don't have to right now, but you can say, yeah, we did or whatever. But
We'll say we did.
okay. You guys get back into town, and you see that construction has gone underway for a new Pokemon Center
Ooh.
to be the second in the region.
Okay.
You would probably be, well, you and Boano would probably be the only ones aware. I don't know if Hallaram, since he was at the monastery, would know. But the first one was in Port City.
Okay.
It's basically the city of lights here, which is good and bad. It's good for boats and stuff like that. Bad for aquatic Pokemon, that kind of thing.
What is the
but
name
you
of
guys
this,
also-
by the way? Is this? Are we still in
You have gone back to Sproutwick.
Broadway? Okay.
Yep. That's the starting town. That's where your barracks are. That's where Governor Mossgrove. You can ask him like where you need to go, what he recommends, that kind of thing. He's obviously given Lytroff another job, kind of situation of where to head, and that kind of thing. But you guys also notice a new face. If you would like to roll, this will be one of the last rolls of the evening. But if you would like to roll to see if you can guess or figure out who this person is, you're more than
What
welcome
are we
to
rolling?
roll
Insight or history?
it would be I would say probably insight. Definitely not history.
Yeah.
You've never met this person, but roll an insight.
That's a 12.
Well, I rolled a 2.
A 2. What'd you say, Chris?
12.
Okay.
6.
A 5 is all you needed because this is the person that you see in town.
Ah, yes.
Eli, it's no wonder you
It's
haven't met this person.
Hair.
It's Nurse Joy. And she will be the Nurse Joy for this particular Poke Center.
Ah, cool.
Neat.
Should we run up and greet her?
Oh, what are we looking at?
Hello, nurse.
Nurse Joy. Do you not recognize her? Like, hello, nurse.
Nurse. Who?
She's most likely going to be working in the new Poke Center going up over here. Hello, nurse.
Ah,
How are you? Welcome to our town.
I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me. I've only been here for a month and a half, 2 months, and most of the people I've met have been men because it was a monast.
There's a nurse Joy in every town. She keeps traveling. She's a very well-traveled lady.
So you know that there's not really any Nurse Joyce other than Port City because there's no league. So that means there's no funding for all the Pokemon centers. But in other cities, there would be healers or that kind of thing where they can go and more herbalistic or stuff like that.
Okay.
Or it's just like where you could buy potions. Not really Nurse Joyce. In other regions, yes, there are Nurse Joyce everywhere established. This will be the second Nurse Joy on the island of Terravale.
Canonically, doesn't she just have a lot of sisters?
Yes, and cousins.
Sisters, cousins, aunts, grandmothers, they're all
Kid.
they're even children. There are some there's brothers and stuff like that. It's not as typical to have male Nurse Joys, but there are many different Nurse Joys.
Okay.
You go and talk to her.
Yeah, sure. We'll go greet her. Hello, Miss Nurse Joy, I believe it is. Is that right?
Yes. Janice Joy, actually. Pleasure to meet you. Do you reside in this city?
Yes, we do. For the time being, we're working on creating the new Pokemon League.
Oh, so you're some of the brave souls. Thank you. I'm very excited to work alongside you. Obviously, we're just getting underway of building this beautiful new center. But as soon as it's up and ready, be sure to stop by whenever you need some healing.
I look to the other guys and go, brave souls. Why she say brave souls? Is this dangerous? Could we die?
Yes.
No.
No.
Shut up, Mom.
No, it's not for that reason, but not everybody was willing to undergo such a feat. I haven't heard of anyone actually joining in yet, like swaying anyone to become part of this new league. And honestly, building a center before that's even started, I think it's kind of the cart before the horse, if you will.
Premature?
Yes.
Speaking of which, have you seen the mayor? We think we might have a lead on someone.
Well, I did just speak with him not that long ago. Some plans for blueprints and all that. I know we've got the footers dug out and the foundation is being poured tomorrow. But we just met. I think he was headed back to his office. Oh, but before I forget, there won't be a Pokemart per se. What we're going to do is kind of a Poke Center Pokemart combination kind of thing.
Like a combination to Taco Bell.
Like a 7-Eleven.
Yes, she pat you on the head. think like Galler, where they had the many different ones like that. Not quite like Paldea, not like that. It will be enclosed. It gets drafty in the evenings and stuff like that. We're not set up for that kind of situation.
Okay. Very cool. Very good. Hope you enjoy your new life here.
I believe I will. Thank you for stopping and talking to me. Not many people greet newcomers, outsiders and all, but it makes me feel welcome and does make me want to get started even sooner.
Oh, well,
You guys,
you
see some. Go ahead.
I was just saying she'll probably be here.
Yeah, I plan on being here until I can retire. And you guys kind of see some like timber and girder and some Conkeldurr are moving material around, some Machoke and Machamp carrying items and stuff like that. And you see a couple of Charizard flying and hauling materials up to kind of like building cranes and stuff like this. And a few other Pokemon that you don't really recognize. You see some of them, that kind of situation going on. Some just main construction going on. And she's just kind of there overseeing to make sure everything goes according to how she wants the layout done.
I'll look around and like, boy, when they start, they start quick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's January 5th. The season's been going for 5 days now.
I guess that is practically a lifetime.
Well, it doesn't take long to dig footers, especially with the help of Pokemon. And then to pour the concrete, it only, honestly, if we're pouring tomorrow, we've had the footers dug and inspected, and it's been 4 days. It's honestly moving right along, right on par.
Very good. Very good. Well, see ya.
Yes,
I'm gonna go see Air.
Does anyone
Go
else
see the
want to
mayor?
say something?
Did anyone else want to
Yeah,
say
I'd
anything?
suggest we go try to find them Air and let him know about cannot name
Asian mask guy.
Thazac or Thazac.
Oh, Thazac.
Thazac.
Yeah, about him wanting to join.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sounds good. You can.
let the mayor know about that. Well,
I say we go
try
to where the mayor's at and pause it for the night because it's late.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
And went to mayor to tell about Thazac. There we go. All right, we got that written down. What time is it?
Right, you told me.
2:21 late. I hope the plane I was using wasn't making.
No, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
If you guys wanted to, obviously in game you could look on through your Pokédex and type in at least the typings and kind of narrow it down so you knew which ones it could be. You could also ask Nurse Joy if she had any way to scan it too.
What are we scanning?
You need more. Their eggs.
The Pokemon we didn't know.
Well, the Pokemon, yes, that you didn't know, you could use your Pokédex to scan them. But also the Pokemon they just got in egg form, they could ask Nurse Joy if she had any way to scan them to be able to tell them better what might be in the eggs. Unless they wanted it to be a... What's that?
Have we already walked away from Joy?
Yeah, you already said that. Canonically, you
That's
said that you wanted to go. I was just saying if you wanted to, you could ask that kind of thing, or you could just let it be a surprise.
We can
I'd
come
be
back to her.
surprised.
I think I narrowed
she's not
it
leaving
down
town.
fully.
You narrowed yours down fully?
I believe so.
Well, I mean, she could scan yours, that you only know that's a single fairy type and tell you the other typing.
Because I believe it's going to trick a...
Tricoon?
Yep. That's my guess. Because you said you really like it, and I don't see you saying that about someone that I already know about, unless it's a different type of... Which would
Doesn't
either
have
be
something
Phantom or
Completely
Trigger.
else planned, and he just writes down, make sure it's a trigger.
Well, no, that'd be my guess because I mean, I wouldn't guess it'd be something I've seen before. And some of these I've seen and they're not bad, but I don't think it's one of the ones that I've seen. I don't think it's going to be a Chimecho. It could be, and it's because I believe Chimecho had a Terraform version, but I don't know that.
It has a new evolution on here in Terravale as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but I don't know if you would go that. You'd be like, oh yeah, you're gonna love, unless he's just really cool on it.
Well, may never know. But again, you could ask her.
hopefully they do.
If she's got a way. I know. I do know.
Hmm.
But the world doesn't yet.
Catch 'em and crit 'em.